Europe has a dead habit it can't shake. Zombie companies now make up 20% of all European businesses, up from 11% in 2008. Propped up by low interest rates and a too big to fail mentality, companies that would otherwise have gone bankrupt continue to zombie on, taking up space in an economy where a new, more efficient company or idea would have likely taken over. Not dying because they can pay their bills, but unable to grow because they can barely pay their bills. The term zombie company was first applied to Japanese companies in the 90s after the Japanese asset bubble popped in the late 80s. This period in the 90s, coincidentally, is also known as Japan's lost decade, a lost decade that has turned into a stagnant quarter century. 25 years on, and Japan's stock market is still 50% off its all-time high, even after a monster rally in 2022. These zombie companies are unable to make enough in profit to pay down the principal on their debt, only satisfying the interest payments. And because that's the case, banks, of course, won't lend them any additional capital that could help them grow their way out of that situation. Similar to if someone pays off just enough on their credit card every month that they have enough room to spend on the next month, the only difference between a person and this type of company is that these companies have been able to keep maxing out their debt, their credit cards, at extremely low interest rates. And why wouldn't they keep doing it? It's free money. The longer interest rates remain too low, the worse things tend to get, because when rates do inevitably need to rise, like they do to help tame inflation, there are so many companies with so many employees tangled in this low interest treadmill that policymakers feel they can't possibly let interest rates rise to the point that these companies go bankrupt. So we continue on for too long with some artificial stimulant like quantitative easing to keep rates low, and the zombies continue to zombie on. And rates do need to rise in Europe to tame inflation. While inflation in the United States may have found a place to pause, that just hasn't been the case in Europe. The UK, Germany, Italy, Austria, Sweden, Portugal, Denmark, Iceland, Finland, and on all continue to report increasing inflation readings. The majority of these are over 10% and rising. If time is money, then the price of money cannot be free. Europe has a dead habit that it cannot shake. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more stories on how the world's economy got from here to there.